welcome back. I'm jumping on this afternoon to share a project that I just finished up. We've had kind of a rainy, cloudy Saturday, and I decided to stay home today. And in between working on sourdough bread, which I have proofing currently, and between that and running up and down the stairs to my studio to work on this little project, I've been having a really fun day at home today. So the project that I've been working on, and I had kind of planned this out a while ago, and I took the time today to really get it going. And this is a July 4th Patriotic primitive stuffed doll. And I just have fallen in love with her. She's so cute. So what I did was I went through my fabric stash and I pulled out some fabrics that had red, white, and blue colors on them. And then I pulled out some muslin. You can see that here. It's just a regular unbleached muslin. And I designed a body pattern, and I'm just going to lift up the bottom so you can see what she looks like. Her body is pretty straight. I mean, the arms come off to the side. Whoops, get into frame here. And then I just took some hand stitches where the legs would bend, and I stitched this on my machine, and then I left a little opening on the side here so that I could stuff her. And once I got her all stuffed, I went ahead and created the outfit, and I just used some grid paper to measure this all out. It's a pattern that I made myself. So after I did all the drafting and everything on that, I sewed the dress, mostly by machine, and the little apron here. You can see I've edged it with some lace at the bottom, and a little bit of this grosgrain type ribbon with the red and cream. And that makes the little apron, and it just ties in the back here. And then I made a little banner for her to wear. And this one has a rusty star hot glued onto it with a tiny antique button and some pearl cotton. And the same up here at her neck. So that, and then I also hand stamped Liberty on the front of this piece of muslin for the banner. And then I went out in my yard and I found a maple stick, a twig from a maple tree, and I made a little flag using the same fabrics again, and I just cut out a front and back, and then I frayed the edges. You can kind of see the pattern on the stars are here with the blue area, and then just the red gingham check. And then I stitched both layers together using my sewing machine, and then I just hot glued it onto the stick. So now she's got this cute little flag, and I just tucked it into her apron here in the front. I just think she's just so cute. I embroidered her little face with embroidery cottons before I sewed her together. So I cut the pieces out, I embroidered the face, I stitched the bodies together, or the body pieces together, and then I stuffed her, made the outfit pieces and the flag. And then I took all these pieces separately and I laid them in on a baking sheet. And I soaked them with a pastry brush and a distressed stain that I made up. And what I used, I'm going to tell you what I used in case you want to use this. You could use it on paper, you can use it on stuffed dolls, whatever you'd like. You're going to use a half a cup of instant coffee granules, a tablespoon of cinnamon, a teaspoon of nutmeg, and these spices are all ground up, a teaspoon of ginger, and a teaspoon of vanilla. And you're going to mix all of this with 1 cup of hot water, and it's going to make the stain quite dark, all right, but you can water it down. In fact, I did water down the stain a little bit before I painted her body because I didn't want it to come out too dark, and you can always add more, so, but start with that basic mixture and then test it out on a scrap, and then if you like it, you can go ahead and paint the body pieces. And then what I did was, after I added this distress stain to all of the garment pieces and the body on the front and the back. Okay, I put it on that baking sheet and I put it in the oven for about maybe half an hour on 150 degrees. And you want to just keep an eye on it. The other thing you can do is you can certainly set these outdoors on a nice sunny day and let them dry outdoors if you don't want to put them in the oven. But I felt this was quicker, so that's what I did. And then they came out really, really quite nicely. And you can see the distress stain right here. I think it's just the right amount of stain to kind of make her look really old and grungy. She's so cute. And then I also painted acrylic paints on her head to create the hair. And I added just a little bit of black paint. These are just acrylic craft paints. I used the burnt umber for the hair and then just black for the lines in the hair, and the black is mixed with just a little bit of the burnt umber. And I did put a little bit of water in the paint mixture as I was painting so that it wouldn't come out too thick or too dark. So that's the result. But she's got a little bun in the back there, you can kind of see. Oh gosh, she's so cute. I'm going to put her in my keeping room downstairs, probably up over the fireplace. And then my plan is I'm going to make some little bowl fillers and put them in a wooden trencher that I have on my keeping room table. And I'm going to fill the trencher with some bowl fillers. I'm thinking about doing some little stuffed cats in patriotic colors with the distressing stain as well. And maybe some stuffed stars, little stuffed stars to go with it. And yeah, so I think this is going to be a really fun project. So I hope you enjoyed watching this, and I'll be back again with some more crafty projects very soon. Take care. Have a great weekend. Bye for now.